Recently, something crazy happened as we had an epic clash of Mr. DaFuqBoom versus Steak and Creekcraft in Roblox. And this is not a joke, as Mr. Boom played Roblox with other YouTubers on the stream for the first time ever. And I want to say that Boom is a real Sigma, as bro showed a high skill in different games. But that's not all, as he shared with us information about episode 77 and also answered some funny questions. And we also found out where Boom gets his inspiration and how many episodes he's already planned. So it can be considered as a small interview. This video will definitely interest you, as it will be funny and informative. So be sure to stay until the end so as not to miss anything. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. But before we get to the topic of the video, I have to tell you about the situation with Ibio, who was bombarded with strikes just recently. And as far as I know, Ibio had to pay a few $100s for that guy to take out the strikes. And it looks like after he paid him, he took the strikes off. But just recently, Ibio again got 2 strikes, but this time on one of the thumbnails that he used in his video. And even though the thumbnails were changed, but still somehow that sugar daddy was able to throw strikes again, even though these strikes are fake. And that dude is again extorting $300 from Ibio to take the strikes off. And it's all very wild because YouTube basically allows to throw fake strikes endlessly. So this dude is just endlessly demanding money, and it's unlikely to end. And I hope that Ibio can somehow get out of this situation because it's going too far. I don't think there's anything we can do to help, but let's at least support him and hope he can get out of this situation. But let's get to the topic of the video. It all started before the release of episode 76 part 2, and Creek and Steak were streaming while waiting for the new episode, and they started texting with Boom. But Boom started trolling Steak and put a condition. Unfortunately, I will only release episode if Steak goes shirtless and shaves his head egg bald. That's the ultimatum. And then Boom started trolling Steak even more as he wrote, "You got 10 minutes to shave it or new episode won't be released for a year. Don't forget the eyebrows, 9 minutes left." And Steak had to do it because everything was on the line, and bro sacrificed his eyebrows for the community so we could enjoy the new episode. So let's give him some respect for that. But also Boom said he'll play Roblox with him if the episode comes out. So if Steak shaves his eyebrows, the episode will come out and he and Boom will play Roblox. And so it all happened, and Boom kept his promise and they played Roblox together. And there was a condition that if Creek and Steak could beat Mr. Boom, he would share with us some information about episode 77. But before they started playing, the guys asked Boom some funny questions like,
"Can you put the Tyler dance in skibiditoilet?"
To which we got a GIF image of Titan TV Man wondering what's going on here. But the guys surprised me even more with question like,
"Who's prettier, Steak or Creek?"
To which we got a GIF image of Rizzy Mutant who's trying to get our attention. And as always, Boom confuses us with his answers because it's unclear who he picked. But the guys agreed that Steak would be his little Sigma bruh. But the next question was the really important one, because Creek asked,
"Will you ever do a voice reveal in the future?"
And we got another GIF where the POV cameraman reaches out for help, but the dark speaker says nuh-uh, which means that Boom does not plan to do a voice reveal in the future, but in fact he has already done it many times in his videos. It's just that his voice was processed and he changed it to fit his character.
Rest are ordinary humans. Ordinary humans don't matter.
And even just recently, he voiced the Commander Male 07 from the SKIBIDI multiverse in a bloopers video.
Where is the true Titan?
But we haven't really heard his unprocessed voice yet, and according to him, it's unlikely we'll hear it in the future. But personally, I think we might hear it someday because things don't always go according to plan. But time will tell. Steak also asked if Boom liked him, to which bro sent a mewing egg, which Steak counted as a yes. But then bro literally destroyed all his hopes and sent a gif of Titan cameraman pointing his finger like, "Nuh-uh, bruh." Also, Steak got rickrolled by Boom after he asked if we'll see an egg toilet in the future. But Creek asked probably one of the most important questions about the Skibidi universe. And it goes like this.
How many episodes do you have planned out right now?
And absolutely no one believed Boom would answer that question. But by some miracle, bro literally answered. And he sent a gif with the number 100, which means the story is already written all the way to episode 100.
Bruh.
And I still don't believe he told us the secret. And what's crazy is that in my video that came out 4 months ago, I predicted that the show would probably end at episode 100. And based on how often the Boom releases a new episodes, then according to my calculations, the series will end on the 100th episode. And even though the plot is ready for 100 episodes, I still think the series can last longer. And now I'll tell you why I think so. In episode 74, the Astro arc officially started, because Boom even made an official poster in the community. And I think that this is arc number 2, and the first arc lasted until episode 74. And if one arc lasted 70 episodes, then it is unlikely that the Astro arc will end in 10 episodes, and it should last a long time. And after the Astro arc, there should be a final arc, and it seems to me that the Astro arc will last up to episode 100. And after episode 100, there will be a final arc that may last about 10 or 50 episodes, because the series needs a conclusion. And when the Astro toilets lose, there will be the agents and the regular toilets that will end their confrontation. But if there's no final arc, it'll end in the Astro arc in episode 100. Or maybe the Astro arc is already the final arc because we don't know the exact number of that arc. Maybe the Astro arc is the third and final arc and will end in episode 100. But still, I think that this series will last longer than 100 episodes. At least for the reason that there is no way that Boom would spoil when the series ends. He is certainly not such a person because it's almost impossible to get any information out of him. And now he just said when the show will end, no way bruh. And by the way, the question was how many episodes are planned and not when the show will end. So based on all of the above, I assume that the show will last longer. Perhaps the plot is already planned for 100 episodes, but now he is thinking about the plot for the final arc. But maybe I'm just yapping and the series will end at episode 100. But don't forget that plans sometimes change, and I personally would like the show to last longer. Also, let me know in the comments if you'd like the show to go longer than 100 episodes. Alright, let's move on now because the guys have started playing. And first they played MM2. And in this round, Boom literally won due to the powerful aura of Titan TV Man with TV Woman pillow on his back. And by the way, this is exactly what Boom's skin looks like.
Wait a minute, bro.
Baba Booey.
And he used his aura to get Creek to kill Steak. And Boom won.
Chat, where is he at? I need to shoot him.
The next round was Tower of Hell, but this time Steak was the strongest.
Hey, you win. Congratulations.
And as you can see, Steak has been preparing for this moment his whole life playing this game. But the third round was the most epic and interesting as the guys were boxing. And the guys bragged about being the toughest guys in the game since they must have played it many times. But that didn't stop Boom to put them to sleep. And Bro literally tore them up in front of the fans. And the funny thing is, I doubt Boom has played this game before, because the guys were explaining the controls to him before the fight. And Blood literally came in for the first time and beat two guys who have been playing this game for a long time, and it's crazy. Then they tried to dress as best as they could for the Skibidi toilet theme. And even there, Boom was able to win. And it all ended at the toilet tower defense. And even though the guys couldn't beat him, but Boom told us some secrets, some of which we already knew. For example, we already know that Titans will be in episode 77. And we also know that episode 77 will be divided into 3 parts. But we didn't know that this episode will be pretty big, which may mean that each part will be longer than usual, maybe 4 or 5 minutes if you ask me. Boom was also asked where he gets his inspiration from, to which he replied that he's sometimes inspired by web series, games, and movies. And he added that Skibidi Toilet is made in a way similar to games since it's from POV. Steak also asked how he feels about older people who enjoy the plot, to which Boom replied that it's great and that Skibidi Toilet unite generations. But the craziest thing is that Steak started saying that he's good at screaming and that Boom could use it in episodes, and you wouldn't believe what Boom replied. Record me screams and I will use them.
He said, record my screams and I will use them.
Oh my God.
Yes!
And this is shocking news for all of us, but hopefully Steak can handle it. And Boom also said he liked Transformers Dark of the Moon, but Transformers 2007 is more goated in his opinion. But that's where our video ends, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if so, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news.